Global progress starts with nourishing children and strengthening women. When you bless a woman, you bless a family, a community, a nation. When you bless a child, you invest in the future.
I'm here for the child nutrition program to see the welfare of my little one, how she's growing, her weight, and to check her diet, to learn from other people too.
A new global initiative from The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is hoping to bless the lives of women and children.
It's amazing. It's going to help so many children, 12 million children around the world, 3 million mothers that are expecting. This is something that's going to be transformational for families, for generations.
The initiative has a twofold approach, starting at the community level, helping families one by one, then to a broader perspective, bringing charitable organizations and health experts to the table with a monumental investment in the health of women and children.
I think there's a sense of empowerment, right? And also a sense of, I can do this. This is their role. We're supporting them in their role. We want them to succeed as mothers.
We are looking at empowering women because they are very imperative when it comes to improving nutrition outcomes in the lives of their young ones.
There's been such an affinity, such creativity by us coming together. I think we're also thinking beyond the box. Where else and how else could we work together?
With a holistic approach, creative solutions, and a foundation of faith, the Church of Jesus Christ aims to pave a brighter future for millions around the world. Nestled in Western Africa on the coast of the Gulf of Guinea is Ghana's capital and largest city, Accra. Set against this backdrop, a historic conference is underway. Representatives from 8 charitable organizations are gathering.
This is actually like a great platform. I deeply appreciate the church for bringing us together. I'm actually meeting most of these partners for the first time.
Bringing them together is the Church of Jesus Christ. First counselor in the Relief Society General Presidency, Annette Dennis, says their new undertaking requires everyone's perspective and expertise.
I applaud you for being willing to combine forces and model the incredible good that can be done.
According to 2023 statistics from the United Nations, globally nearly 3 billion people can't afford a healthy diet and are at risk of malnutrition. 2022 statistics from the World Health Organization estimated that 45 million children under the age of 5 are wasting, meaning they're too thin and underweight. With this dire reality in mind, the group shares an ambitious goal: to alleviate hunger for as many mothers and children as possible.
To address difficult problems of childhood well-being, it has to be a holistic approach.
It's just so much more effective because each of them have different strengths and different reaches, and we can do so much more together than any of them could ever do alone. And so this is a new model.
For a year, they've been working with support from a $44 million donation from the church to care for 2 million mothers and infants, providing them with access to nutritious food, immunizations, and clean water.
I think it's incredibly special that we're able to work together in this way to complement each other's strengths and to look for synergies across our projects.
As a very distributed organization with congregations in the very communities that are at risk of malnutrition, the church has a legitimacy in its voice that no other donor really has. And I think that voice can be incredibly influential.
Recognizing its unique position as a global faith and endowed with critical financial resources, the Church of Jesus Christ is at the forefront of these efforts.
The idea was born out of a recognition that there are very few people who can play this role, and the church is one of them.
We're able to see that this is something that is a great need all over the world. And so we're able to see all these varying organizations and their strengths and bring them together almost like a conductor of a symphony to say, let's bring your strengths that you have in helping farmers. Let's bring your strengths that you have on focusing on nutrition for children. As we bring these all together, our hope is we can amplify all of these efforts.
And this is only the beginning. The church has earmarked another $55.8 million to the cause, destined for 12 million children and 2.7 million mothers.
12 million children.
That's a lot of children.
That's a lot of generations. Every child eventually can become a mother or a father, right? The impact is not measurable. 12 million is one number. I don't think we'll ever be able to measure the entire impact of what the Lord is intending to do.
This new funding will support health programs like treating malnutrition in women and young children, providing maternal mental health care, and strengthening food systems in 12 countries across Asia and Africa. But there's more underway with Latter-day Saint congregations. We'll take you there when we return.
Some of our nutrition efforts have been global, and other of our efforts have been focused on our members. So we're doing member-focused child nutrition.
The Philippines, home to nearly 900,000 Latter-day Saints. It was here that in 2019, a pilot program was launched with Latter-day Saint congregations. By using church meeting houses as a sort of community health center, nutritional screenings were set up. Latter-day Saints and their neighbors were invited to bring their children for health assessments. The church's Relief Society General Presidency was leading the effort. Former Relief Society General President Jean B. Bingham was the first to direct the efforts.
We're hoping that we can take this, what we've learned from the Philippines, those wonderful people in the Philippines, and share that with other people.
And then handed the baton to current President Camille N. Johnson.
This is an important path that you're on, and you're on it with her, with your husband. It's wonderful. Congratulations.
President Johnson explains that 90% of brain development occurs in the first 5 years of life, making this a pivotal time in a child's development.
We can't make up the difference by feeding them good, healthy, nutritious food in their teenage years and expect to make up the difference with respect to brain development. So those first 5 years are just critical, and that's where our focus has been.
Today, the child and maternal nutrition initiatives are changing lives in many countries throughout the world.
They need those nutrients at those ages, and if they don't get that, they may be stunted, not only in their physical health, but in their mental health as well. And that's going to affect their potential as leaders in the community, as leaders in the church, as parents.
So this is really exciting to see this taking off all over the world, being embraced in so many areas.
In Manila, members of the Pasig Philippine Stake are working with the local health department and the Rotary Club to provide nutritional counseling to parents and expectant mothers.
So at this moment, we have the nutritionists. So they conduct the medical counseling on what are the results that their child is getting during the screening program.
We can assess whether or not a child is malnourished based upon the size of the arm, as well as height and weight, and then very specific and appropriate instruction is given on how to address that child's needs, and in some cases, immediately food is provided.
For members of the Pasig Stake, the goal is to create a nutritional profile for each child.
It is one of the most successful events that I participated in here in the church.
The Bondoc family was surprised to learn that their youngest was diagnosed with stunting, wasting, and being underweight.
She had all three, so that is a very red flag. She was a picky eater. Her family tried their best to provide all of the nutritionally adequate foods, but her perception or attitude towards food was less than desirable.
During their consultation, the Bondoc family received a personalized plan and set goals to help improve their daughter's nutrition.
It illuminates us or what needs to be done as a parent to my child and to my children overall.
The stake is looking at the future of this generation. And these are little ones, and these are future leaders. So we want to make sure in the next 5 years, we are in good shape.
Children are screened, their parents are part of that, their parents are connected to local clinics, and there is follow-up. And a lot of that follow-up happens with the ministering sisters. A lot of this effort is really orchestrated through the Relief Society.
When we return, how caring for those in need is part of the Relief Society's DNA and how they're uniquely positioned to carry out this initiative.
Humble beginnings, but now there are nearly 8 million women around the world who are members of the Relief Society.
From its beginnings in 1842, the Relief Society, as the women's organization of the Church of Jesus Christ, has held a deep belief in doing something extraordinary to bring relief to those in need.
This is the Lord's organization upon the earth for women, divinely organized, and we desire to do good, and He has provided a way to do that, here and now, both spiritually and temporally, to provide the Savior's relief.
For many years, the Relief Society served as a humanitarian arm of the church. In 1876, its grain storage program was started to alleviate hunger whenever a need arose. In 1906, Relief Society women sent wheat and other supplies to San Francisco after the Great Earthquake. Then, during World War I, the U.S. government purchased more than 200,000 bushels of wheat to support the war effort and help those starving in Europe. Today, wheat is the official symbol of the Relief Society, and their efforts continue, offering relief and compassion around the world. In 2023, President Johnson traveled to Uganda, where the church contributed $5 million to UNICEF's No Time to Waste initiative. The experience, President Johnson says, was life-changing. She saw firsthand how eager mothers were to learn about new ways to care for their children. President Johnson cherishes a bowl and spoon from the trip as her own personal reminders.
This was a bowl that was developed by UNICEF with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and teaches in very simple ways without words appropriate child nutrition.
Printed and etched on the bowl are symbols of fruit, vegetables, and protein sources, and the spoon is slotted, a reminder for mothers.
On the inside of the bowl are ridges. That's to help the mother know how much they feed their child, depending upon their age. And then, of course, this is my favorite part, the slotted spoon.
That's because they learned that many mothers were watering down food. This urges them not to.
This, through the slotted spoon, shows the consistency with which the food needs to be delivered in order for it to be nutritious.
There are 4 pillars to the new initiative. The focus areas include child nutrition, maternal care, immunizations, and education.
That has been so heartwarming. And I think if more people knew what the church is doing to help others wherever they are in the world, whoever they are, I think people would be amazed.
Okay, so un papel por cada uno, por cada niño, por cada un niño. Okay.
Entonces ya es para llevar datos de cada niño.
Okay, y esta mamá va a tener este papel también.
At this follow-up screening in Guatemala, Relief Society sisters are teaming up with the local health district. They're finding that their efforts are working. Malnutrition rates are decreasing in their community. And in the chapel, where Sunday sacrament services are usually held, today mothers are receiving another type of enrichment. They're learning how much sugar is found in soft drinks and what healthy alternatives look like.
Hoy estamos muy felices por recibir la visita de la Iglesia de Jesucristo de los Santos de los Últimos Días.
Next, President Johnson is visiting with Care Guatemala, where church donations are helping some 8,800 community members. many of them women.
Camila, una de mis sobrinas se llama así, entonces
Qué bueno.
lo tengo aquí.
Yeah.
Entonces sea bienvenida.
The women are eager to share about how they've started small enterprises, making homemade soap and shampoo. They're also learning about business and finance, and they've all opened their own savings accounts.
El dinero, una se lleva la llave y otra la casa. Pero ella es la que lo lidera.
Siempre dos, tres hermanas aquí, mujeres aquí.
As the church's initiatives take root, its leaders hope others will be inspired to join in the cause.
We want to support governments in the very best ways that we can and show that the church is supportive of their priorities and that we can actually do things with our people and with our resources on the ground.
Please join us. Please join us in this effort. You don't have to be a member of the Relief Society to help bring relief to those around us, and we need each other. We cannot do this work alone.
When we return, we'll take you inside the homes where families are experiencing the fruit of these labors. Back in Accra, not far from where Sister Dennis met with the global nonprofits, she is now going to visit with church members.
Can I please open the door?
The families recently participated in a nutritional screening held at their church.
Oh, please have a seat. Thank you.
How old is he? He's 8 months. 8 months. It's beautiful.
Sister Dennis and the local Relief Society leaders are here to talk about the results of the nutritional screening.
So we are grateful you came.
But most importantly, they want to reassure the parents and build a support system for them.
Don't feel worried.
Okay.
And it will be very easy to help them get better. They gave you the supplemental food.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you have something ready, like banana, vegetable, if you start early, they won't refuse vegetables.
So it's really important that our children get fruits and vegetables every day, whatever is in season here.
Next, they show the mother how she can track her children's progress with a MUAC tape by measuring the mid-upper arm circumference.
And then all the way down to here.
It can detect signs of malnutrition. Green is good, but red represents severe acute malnutrition, which will require additional treatment. In any case, the Relief Society leaders, along with health experts, can provide the family with resources.
We are all here to help.
This same process is being carried out across dozens of congregations where the initiative is underway, including in Peru. Here, the initiative launched about a year ago, and already church members are seeing positive results.
Yo estoy agradecido porque esta nueva iniciativa va a cambiar el futuro de la iglesia.
Across 4 states in Peru and Ecuador, 250 children under the age of 5 were screened. Roughly 12% of them were found to be malnourished. Many of the children were diagnosed with anemia.
Entonces, ahora estamos trabajando con el seguimiento a través de los líderes para poder ayudar a esos niños a salir de ese desafío y puedan crecer sanos y fuertes y puedan tener una buena vida.
Veo el amor que siente nuestro Padre Celestial por cada uno de sus hijos, preocupándose no solamente por lo espiritual, sino por el bienestar físico de cada uno de sus hijos.
Raquel Camarena Galvez is participating in the program. She dreams of her children one day serving as missionaries in the church. Key to that dream is ensuring her baby's health.
Mi mejor legado, mi mejor herencia que les puedo dejar es el Evangelio.
We hope that all of the Sisters in Relief Society feel part of the global initiative to address the well-being of women and children, because wherever we are, we have an opportunity to serve. And so really, this is an opportunity for all of us to look around us and say, where are the needs? Or maybe I'm in the season of life where I have little children in my home and I don't have a great deal of time to go out and volunteer in the community. What's the best thing I can do? I can take care of my own children. I can help them learn to read. I can make eye contact with them, and I can make sure that I feed them in an appropriate and nutritious way.
In our own communities, in our own homes, when we do anything in those communities, in those homes, wherever we are, it lifts everyone.
I think it's so important that sisters know we're not doing this alone, that the challenges you meet and the needs that you see, the Lord has a way to help you and all those around you.
Looking forward, the church hopes the initiative's reach will continue to grow, blessing families and children around the world and helping them to build a brighter future for generations to come.
It's ambitious. We've never tried to do anything this big, and one of our goals is we want to screen all the primary children in the church and then work on the nutrition rates there. But we don't just want to stop with the church because we recognize everybody in those neighborhoods is suffering.
Whether it's this stage with local communities and members of the church or a more broad scale, we know that it happens one by one, and we really are trying to help unlock an individual's potential so they can become all that they're meant to become.
All of our efforts in this regard are motivated by love of God. When we love Him, and particularly when we have a covenant relationship with Him, our relationship with others changes. We see them as our brothers and sisters and recognize that their needs are our needs and that we have a common objective to address them. I see it in people, a willingness that is remarkable. And why are they so willing? Why are they so focused? Why are they willing to step in and address these needs? It's their love of God and love of neighbor.
A brighter future, relief for women and children.